Hi guys, about 6 p.m. in the UK, and I just was gonna do something, but the source had other plans and asked me to do this video for tomorrow, Tuesday, I don't know yet, about awakening the memory cells. And this is what I want to explain about enlightenment. In order to reach enlightenment, you need to have a degree of wisdom within yourselves. You need to have a degree of having exercised the third eye. Why? Because you need this guidance, guys. How many people that experience what we call a quantum leap, a shift of consciousness from the left, the matrix, towards the source, the right side, have ended up in mental hospitals because the matrix gets them. They don't have a spiritual teacher guiding them, and they're not having that protection around them, and basically don't have enough wisdom. So when the matrix begin to mess up with the information, they get completely crazy. Yeah, they think that Jesus or the source is the governmental, bless them. Yeah, and obviously the matrix, the psychiatrists, and all of that, they're part of the system, the reptilians, so they're gonna come and get you. When I was going through my awakening, I had my ex-partner, who was a reptilian, top of the Mormon church, was trying to imply that I had manic depression. That was crazy. I had to have 3 psychiatrist evaluations. Obviously, I've done a psychology degree. I've worked on the mental health system when I was younger. I'm still young. And I knew all the answers to say. Yeah? So the evaluation said my ex was a control freak, and I was absolutely fine. So I did bounce back, which was a good source, always protecting. But obviously, I had my coach and husband, Amor, making sure I was okay, and a complete army of double agents protecting me. So that's what we need. When I am with my clients, my sisters and brothers, and they're ready to open the third eye, I instruct the army in place to protect them, and they're with them 24/7, because they're going to have a high that they've never experienced. They're going to have a new reality. I mean, you need to experience it. It's mind-blowing. You wouldn't believe what you access. It's just absolutely out of this world. The illusion keeps changing. It's one shift of consciousness to another. Is absolutely mind-blowing. It's something that you want to experience when you're in the matrix, you know. Yeah, you can wait for the final awakening, but you want to experience this before, guys. You really do. Right? How do we awaken the memory cells? Right, we need the right higher wisdom. How many people say to me, "Oh, I know how to access it"? Yeah. How many people said to me, "Oh, the enlightened beings couldn't be in Facebook"? Yeah, really. And my said, I mean, I met a lovely lady the other day, and she was telling me, "Oh, I think I need a guide." I said, "Yeah, actually, everybody does need a guide." She said, "But I think then again that I can do it on her own." One higher self talking, you the one the ego talking. I said, "Are you sure about that?" I said, "How old are you?" 65. I said, "You know how long you've been coming into the matrix?" I think the matrix, this world is 137 million years. Yeah. It's after all that time. You're still stuck in the matrix. Do you really think you can do it on your own? Wake up to fucking reality, guys. It cannot be done on your own. You need some help. The ones who have done it on their own, I'm not saying that some, is because they are the chosen ones to be enlightened. So it's going to happen. That's the script. But the ones who've been asleep, those are the ones who came to help, that they never disconnect. I never disconnected. That I cannot comprehend how you guys disconnected. I don't get it. How you were persuaded by 2 idiots, the originators, I call them, male and female, that persuaded children of God, well, sons and daughters of God, or expressions of God, to disconnect. I don't get it. I would have them to fuck off, and I actually did. I remember. I had a really good conversation with all of them, but I wasn't hurt. And you disconnected, you've been under the influence of the matrix, you've been conditioned, and you actually believe you can do it on your own. I've got some people say to me, look, I can download information from the source, and I'm this reincarnation, and I'm this, and I can see the matrix completely taken over. Then I'm thinking, no, I'm not even gonna bother to tell them it's not right, because they're not gonna listen, they're gonna get grumpy with me, and I can't be fucking bothered. If you want to believe that, that's your choice, and free will, you know what I mean? I made my life as easy as possible. A while back, I used to tell the truth, and I used used to get a bug, people used to get angry with you. Now, whatever you want to think, it's whatever you want to think. So anyway, how do we access we can begin? This is going to be part of a few videos, yeah. The best way is exercise the third eye, generate visions, because then while you go through that journey of enlightenment, the visions will guide you guys, and you need that guidance. And then is you need to be fed by the feeding your soul, which has been starving. I remember that the first visions I have, it was a little silver plate with a silver spoon, and I was being fed. I was thinking, oh, baby, what am I being fed for? I didn't know it meant spiritual food. I was so, what on earth is that? And then, oh, I click, of course, spiritual food. But obviously, in this world of the seed, the seedfulness, where is the highest wisdom? I mean, who holds the highest wisdom? Yeah. And we've got Muppets like Joe Spencer, Chris Duncan, white cloud, that people just worship them like us, and Buddha, all of those. Sorry, I have to laugh. Is that they crack me up? These people, they go there thinking they're gods. And so we had it really that we were here. The things that the way you recognize an enlightened being is that the enlightened beings, we get it from every direction. One of the best examples, because he's been on the public eye, is David Icke. David Icke is a completely different energy to those mappers that I've just explained. He gets it from every direction. He's been kicked out from Facebook. He's been kicked out from Australia. He's been kicked, and he keeps on going. His books are beyond phenomenal, guys. You need to buy them and get them. He explains everything. My books explain something different, which I'll tell you now, but his books explain the metrics in detail, the interpreting bad lines, the Rockefellers. He doesn't explain the metrics code. I mean, I hold another kind of information, because each enlightened being, we hold different things. Most of us, they've tried to kill me, they've tried to destroy him, they bullied him, and now nobody laughs at him and nobody laughs at me anymore, guys. We can see that, we hold the truth. But he had been ridiculized beyond measure, and still is getting it, as so many court cases. Like myself, I was in prison for 5 years. They tried to kill me. What we've gone through, and we get it, and continues, because the matrix doesn't want us to expose the truth. So those are the enlightened ones, not the ones who they're, oh, I'm so successful, look, you can be a powerful creator. Look, I'm gonna tell you what, they give you some of the information by subliminally coded that you're still stuck at the mercy of them. I met the other day somebody who I love and adore very much, and was telling me, oh, I'm going to them, and I pay £3,000 or something like that for 2 sessions a month. I'm his friend, I'm enlightened, and they blind him so much because he watches all the meditation that subliminally coded to make sure that you're stuck with them. Yeah, and I'm here and he cannot see it. I love him. I can't help it. You know what I mean? And anyway, so and I've got somebody from conscious education, is a female friend of mine, yeah, that she's surrounded by Mexicans, and she thinks they're lovely, and she was telling me, more conscious education, the information they give is very similar to the Freemasons, and again, I love her, so I just look at her and said, do you realize that conscious education are all Freemasons? Are they? Anyway, let's see, how do we begin to awaken the memory cells. It's a structure that the source has put in place. I've got my notes here, so don't miss anything, guys. I'm sorry, I'm going to read a little bit. Sometimes I need to read things to make sure that, I do as the source instructs me, because the source is a perfectionist. Expects perfection from me. And from all the ones who are enlightened. Right. We need to understand what the source is exactly and remove any religious conditioning. And Jesus, I love Jesus very much, an incredible man, but it's the source. We don't have to go to somebody else. That's a hierarchy. That's matrix, the seed, and bollocks. That's why I block people that start talking. You have to go through Jesus. I mean, get lost. It's not how it is. Yeah, I don't know how many times do I have to say it. So we need to understand what the source is. We need to understand how to go down the rabbit hole, be prepared, how you're going to experience a quantum leap. We need to understand what paradise was, what is the kingdom of God, where is it that we need to return to. Then we need to understand the what happened at the beginning. Yeah, how did we get into this fucking mess? Yeah, because come on, guys, comparing to paradise, this is a complete chaotic mess. Yeah, and then we need to understand a little bit about Adam and Eve because although we think it's a fairy tale, oh, there's more truth there than you can imagine, guys. There's got to be a primordial mother, isn't it? When the matrix got generated, the illusion, there had to be a mother and father to give birth for the others to come. It had to be. Yeah, it had to be. So, we need to understand Adam and Eve. Yeah, and Adam and Eve play a big part in all of this. Yeah, you'll understand. You'll understand. Um, how to consciously enter the cosmic game that is being played because like a game of chess, yeah, and you don't want to be played like a pawn unconsciously that the matrix gods are playing you. You want to be a game player and be the queen and queen of the game, yeah, of your reality and help others. How do we become one with God? Yeah, that's we need to understand that perfectly. The how. How did it all happen? Making the conscious choice. Am I choosing the matrix or the source? Do I want to awaken or remain a zombie? That's your choice. The why. Why did we disconnect? Yeah? Well, it was a couple, the originators, who decided, the ego kicked in, decided to play God. They convinced the followers to do a game. They convinced the others to disconnect. And that's how it all started. The matrix was created, and then what they didn't expect is the matrix was going to take actually control, and they were going to themselves be caught in the greatest illusion, more than even the human race. It got really messed up, guys. I know. I joke. Yeah, I joke because of those two idiots. Anyway, they're still my brothers and sisters. I love them, but they're idiots. They went. When did it all happen? Hmm? How is the source helping? Exactly. Because, guys, something that you don't know, I will disclose it this soon. Armageddon was kicking in not long ago. This was an army in place, and I was blessing out. That was my greatest blessing, I believe, and the connection to the source, and lots of. I'm really blessed. I was part of it, so brilliant. Um, and also, you want to meet the world's greatest trickster. Father God, the role that he played in Armageddon, the role that he's played, unbelievable. Father God is, oh, I love him. I call them mom and dad. So that's what I get. When I want some nurture and energy, I say, Mom, help. When I want something like, look what these shadows and the matrix is doing to my clients, Dad, can you help out? Because they're mom and dad, really. So this is how there is more things, and this is how we get the information, right? How do we get this information? Yeah, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I've done it, sorted, I've written it down. Yeah, there you go. Revelations of God, Science Cosmic Game, all here. And there is more. There's 6 volumes. 6 volumes. I've got 2 out. The third one is that Amazon are really messing around with me, honestly. They put the wrong version up to destroy my reputation. But now everything has been updated and everything is good. So the good version is it's got this book is unbelievable. It's got twice award winning poets. It's got illustrations. But the good thing about this book is when you read it, the real code is subliminally under the lines. You will not read that. That will go straight to your memory cells. As I say, everything is designed with a purpose by the source, right? Because Amazon is pissed me off. The books are in Amazon, so you can buy the hard copies. What I've done is I put the PDF files into my website. I made them very, very cheap. So you can buy, Revelations of God, Zion Cosmic Game, Volume 1 through my website, or 1 and 2 through my website and cheaper. And then I will put the third one in PDF file, which will be even much cheaper. So you can download it. So you buy them. You said to me, Amor, I've got the book, I'll check it on a Stripe and I'll email it to you straight away. So it's much faster, it's much easier. Yeah, that's what I'm doing with everybody. So this is how you begin to awaken your memory cells, guys. You really want to read the right information because there is so many lies in this world. We know that this world is based on a lie. So in order to align with the truth, you need to be fed with the highest of wisdom. And it happens that has been revealed to me. When I was reading the book, was writing the book, I was thinking, wow, And then when I read it, I thought, wow, did I actually write this? Yes, it was unbelievable. Second volume is about matrix codes, the Mormon Church. You wouldn't believe that the role that the Mormon Church with the Vatican behind the scenes are doing. The Mormon Church has all our historical records, all the DNA blueprints. They hold it in the eyes in a vault. That's on volume 2, volume 3. Out of this wall, how the matrix was actually put step by step within our body, actually was created in 7 days. More truth in the Bible than you think, guys. So, although the Bible is a lie. So yeah, get the books, guy. Yeah, at least get the volume 1, and then I will get volume 1 and 2, which are on my website, and I'll put the link on YouTube and start reading it. But I would recommend, guys, that when you start reading, get pen and paper, because it's very thought-provoking. It's gonna actually trigger lots of questions which you want. And just ask me, put it on Facebook. Some more love reading your book. I've got this question, and then that will help others. So anyway, I hope this is helpful, guys. Go and get the book. Press like, make me happy, make a comment, it's do it for me. Not for the social doesn't care about comments. But I do. I like seeing your comments. So I've got so many. I remember when I first did Facebook, nobody was commenting. It took me ages to get comment. And now when I go to YouTube and I see a comment, oh my God, Amor is very excitable. Somebody's made a comment. So it made me happy. Like I make you happy when you watch my videos and you see how crazy Amor is. You have to be back to work with the source. It doesn't work any other way. Till next video. Goodbye.